Imagine booking your dream cruise, packing your bags, and then bam! An email hits. Cruise canceled. But what if I told you some passengers turned that nightmare into a payday with clever refund hacks, while others lost thousands in shocking twists? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we uncover the real deal behind travel adventures and mishaps. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on tips that could save your next trip. Today, we're tackling a traveler's worst nightmare: what to do if your cruise gets canceled. We'll dive into shocking, real-life stories from passengers who've been through the ringer, and I'll share game-changing refund hacks to help you navigate the chaos. Whether it's due to weather, mechanical issues, or something totally unexpected like a global pandemic, cancellations happen more often than you'd think. But don't panic. Armed with the right knowledge, you can turn a sunk vacation into a successful refund. Let's jump right in with a countdown of the top 8 things you absolutely must do if your cruise gets axed. I'll explain each step, why it's crucial, and weave in some wild stories to show you what can go wrong or right. Starting our countdown at number 8, review your booking confirmation and the cruise line's cancellation policy right away. What it is: as soon as you get that dreaded cancellation notice, pull up your original booking email or log into your account on the cruise line's website. Look for sections on refunds, future cruise credits, FCC, and any fine print about timelines or conditions. Why it's important: cruise lines like Royal Caribbean or Carnival often have specific policies that dictate whether you get a full cash refund, a credit for a future trip, or something in between. Missing the details could mean settling for less than you're entitled to. For example, during the 2020 COVID shutdowns, many passengers were offered FCCs worth 125% of their fare. But if you needed cash, you had to request it within a certain window or lose out. Shocking story tie-in: remember the Capital Jazz Super Cruise fiasco? Dozens of passengers had their trips canceled due to the pandemic, but the organizer dragged their feet on refunds for years. It took a TV investigation and legal pressure to finally return thousands of dollars to frustrated folks. Moral: don't wait. Dive into that policy ASAP to avoid a multi-year battle. Moving on to number 7. Contact the cruise line immediately, but do it smart. Use multiple channels. What it is: call their customer service line, email support, and even reach out via social media or their app. Document everything. Note dates, times, rep names, and what was said. Why it's important? Cruise lines are swamped during mass cancellations, like when hurricanes hit or engines fail. Getting in early locks in your claim, and having records protects you if things go south. Plus, some lines prioritize social media complaints because they're public. Shocking story: a family on a Carnival cruise blamed the line for their cancellation after missing the ship due to a flight delay. But it turned out their travel insurance covered it. They only got a partial refund after going viral on Reddit complaining. If they'd contacted Carnival right away with proof, they might have avoided the drama. Pro tip: be polite but firm. Escalating to a supervisor can unlock better options. Number 6. Decide between a refund or future cruise credit. Crunch the numbers. What it is? Most lines offer a choice: full cash refund, which might take 30 to 90 days, or an FCC often boosted by 25 to 100% of your original fare plus onboard credits for your next sailing. Why it's important? If you're cash-strapped, go for the refund. But if you're a frequent cruiser, the FCC could mean an upgraded trip later. Factor in expiration dates. Some credits must be used by year's end and any blackouts. Real hack here: during cancellations, lines like Norwegian sometimes sweeten FCCs with extra perks, but refunds are king if inflation or life changes make rebooking unlikely. Shocking example: one couple in 2020 took an FCC from Royal Caribbean for a canceled Alaska cruise, but waited 2 years to use it, only to find restrictions made it worthless. They fought for a cash refund and won, but it took endless calls. At number 5. Check your travel insurance. Don't assume it's useless. What it is: dig out your policy. whether bought through the cruise line or third party like Allianz, and see what it covers for cancellations, trip interruption, delay, or even cancel for any reason, CAFR add-ons. Why it's important. Standard policies often cover cruise line-initiated cancellations, reimbursing non-refundable costs. CAFR can get you 50 to 75% back even if you cancel voluntarily. Without it, you're at the mercy of the cruise line. Shocking story. A woman received devastating health news and canceled her Virgin Voyages trip, but was denied a refund because her basic insurance didn't cover pre-existing conditions. She shared her heartbreak online, sparking outrage. Hack. Always buy CAFR for big trips. It's a small premium for huge peace of mind. Number 4. If flying in, tackle airline refunds or changes next. What it is. Contact your airline for flight changes or refunds. Use apps like Hopper for rebooking alerts, and check if your credit card offers trip protection. Why it's important. Cancellations often strand you with useless flights. Airlines may waive change fees if the cruise is officially axed, but you need proof from the cruise line. Tie-in story. A group heading to a Norwegian Prima maiden voyage canceled seconds before boarding due to ship delays. Their flights were non-refundable, but by providing the cancellation email, they got vouchers. One passenger racked up a $400 phone bill fighting it. Lesson: act fast on flights to avoid extra costs. Number 3. Dispute charges with your credit card company if needed. What it is. If the cruise line delays your refund beyond promised timelines, like 60 days, file a chargeback with your card issuer, providing all documentation. Why it's important? Under laws like the Fair Credit Billing Act, you can dispute for services not rendered. This pressures the cruise line and often speeds things up. Shocking hack success? In a Princess Cruises refund saga, a honeymoon couple waited months post-cancellation. They disputed via their Visa card and got the full amount back in weeks. But beware, cruise lines might blacklist you for future bookings if overused. Number 2. Join online communities for advice and leverage. What it is. Hop on forums like Cruise Critic, Reddit's r/cruise, or Facebook groups for your specific line. Share your story and learn from others. Why it's important? These spots are gold mines for insider tips like which reps to ask for or class action lawsuit updates. Collective pressure can force better outcomes. Story alert. A family denied a refund for a missed Carnival sailing went to the media and got everything back. But many in Reddit threads report similar wins just by following group advice on escalation letters. And our number 1 top thing to do? Buy cruise-specific insurance up front next time. But for now, document and persist. What it is? For future trips, opt for policies tailored to cruises, covering port skips, medical evac, and cancellations. Right now, keep pushing with emails and calls until resolved. Why it's important? It prevents horror stories altogether. Stats show 1 in 50 cruises face major disruptions. Insurance turns losses into quick claims. Ultimate shocking tale? During COVID, thousands sued over delayed refunds, with some waiting years. Those with strong insurance? They got paid fast while others fought. Whew, that was a deep dive into the world of cruise cancellations. Remember, knowledge is your life jacket in these situations. So to wrap this up, if your cruise gets canceled, stay calm, follow these steps from reviewing policies to disputing charges, and you'll maximize your chances of a full refund. We've heard those shocking stories, from denied claims after personal tragedies to years-long battles for cash. But with these hacks, you can avoid becoming one. If you've got a cruise horror story or a refund win, drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear it and maybe feature it in a future video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more travel tips that keep your adventures smooth sailing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Safe travels.